Yes, the first powerhouse principle, let's go in, is really so into knowing who your spouse or your future spouse is. Really sewing into knowing him well. I don't feel like a lot of women have ever heard this principle. And when they say I do, they're saying I do to what we see on the exterior. Not a lot of women dig deeper into who is this man really and what is the purpose of his life, because we've never really been taught that. What is your take on that?
Oh my gosh, that is so key. As a woman, and because I got married so young, we kind of stumbled and like fell and just trying to figure out like, oh wow, you know. So I love what you're doing, and it's so important for women to have an understanding of marriage, what it's really, what's the purpose for it, why has God created this union. And so in sometime in our marriage we struggled so much in the beginning. You know, we were so young, early 20s. I don't really know who I am. He doesn't know who he is. And so it wasn't until we really got to a place, and I have to, like, it's so ironic that she has me here, you guys, because for that, Miles Monroe's message on marriage was like illuminating for my husband and I.
Really?
Yes.
So if you don't know who Dr. Miles is, let me just stop really quickly. So Dr. Miles Monroe is one of my husband and I mentors / spiritual fathers who actually, he's a late Dr. Miles Monroe, but has done phenomenal work in the earth and has written many books on marriage. And he's actually a part of the application, or at least several of the applications. Some of his books we've recommended that you read. So I wanted to give you that background.
Yes.
But so that message changed your marriage.
Oh my goodness. It changed the dynamic of our marriage, because it was our marriage before that wasn't really serving the purpose it was supposed to serve.
Wow.
And so what really had to happen was my husband had to gain a full understanding of his purpose. In order for me to truly be who I'm called to be in his life and in our union, he needed to know who he was. Like I couldn't, how many times we get into relationships and we marry potential.
That is so true.
Right? And we're like, you're so great, you're so this, you're so that. Oh my gosh, I know you might not be the best handyman, but by golly, you know.
We're going to be all right. So I want to stop here really quickly, because this is a mark of a woman, to be so loyal and to be so invested. And it could be like, I mean, Joe Blow on the street, and we will find something good about Joe Blow and say, you're gonna be great, and I'm gonna help you do it.
Exactly. And meanwhile, your mother, your grandmother, your auntie, they all like,
Right.
You ain't the one. What do you mean?
Right.
So it really took that awareness, you know, and for both of us to just really come together to be in agreement for who he is and what he's called to do, and the areas that he's called to take dominion and really go forward, where he saw himself, and then I could really be of a great support, you know what I mean, to him. So that was really, really huge, because for so long it was almost like, no girl, you go, you got it, you run, you do it, you know, I've just always known what I wanted to do, you know, which I realized more and more how rare that is, you know.
Very true.
So I had to really take the time to slow down what I was doing and doing me. I had to kind of slow down and do we.
Oh, I love that. And so for a wife whose husband doesn't know, and he doesn't know that he doesn't know,
right,
what would you say to her? Because I'm sure that some of the members may be struggling through that.
Yeah, and you know what? It really takes just prayer and really being sensitive to it, and continuing to speak life and say, okay, all right, who is this man that I married? You know, and yes, I married, you know, potential, but what is it that he is called to do? What is it? What's on the other side of that? And so being a woman, we have that gift to be able to bring life into something, and to really see it cultivated. And so that's where you got to use those gifts, you know, where you really use your womanhood and really help him along, you know what I mean? So it's powerful.
It is very powerful. Just the creation of a woman, the purpose of a woman, and if you understand who you are and what you've been called to do, it changes the dynamic of everything that you put your hands to.
It does.
Everywhere you go,
it does.
Every person you encounter, when you are confident in your ability and in your purpose, then you're able to really begin to move mountains. And so if that is you.